Karen with Karen Wilson Natural Beauty, and this is week 7 of the Grow Out Challenge. Yes, I did skip a week. I was sick last week, so give me one free pass. So I skipped week 6, moved on to week 7, but I promise you I'm going to make it up to you. So springtime is coming up, and I know that you all want to spice up your hair. You want to add some color. So over the next few weeks, I'm going to be talking about color and how to use color properly, because what happens when we don't use color safely, then it ends up ruining our hair, and sometimes we have to cut our hair back off, or we have to do the big chop again because color has compromised the health of our hair. So I want to make sure in terms of coloring your hair that you are doing it effectively and safely. So I'm going to talk about color over the next few weeks. There are different types of color. So there's a permanent color, there's a semi-permanent or demi-permanent color, there's also temporary color, and then there are also plant-based colors such as henna and indigo. So we'll talk about those a little later on, but today I'm going to focus on temporary color, also known as a rinse. I know you all have heard of the rinse. A rinse is essentially what it says it is. It's just a temporary color. You put it in and it rinses out. It rinses out anywhere from 3 to 10 weeks later. All depends on how often you rinse your hair, but it does exactly that. It rinses out. But in my opinion, a rinse is one of the safest forms of coloring because it does not lead to excessive dryness that some permanent colors do. But we'll talk about permanent colors later. But temporary color is great for your hair, great benefits for the hair, because what the temporary or the rinse color, what it does, it coats your cuticle layer of hair. So that's the outer layer of hair. It just coats it. So it gives off a protective shield. It gives the illusion that you have thicker hair and fuller hair as well. It also gives you shinier hair and it makes your hair look richer. So a temporary color, it's not going to lighten your hair at all. So if you're looking to go from black hair to blonde hair, a rinse is not what you need. What a rinse does, it will darken your natural hair. So most colors, in terms of color options for your hair, the rinse colors are pretty limited because it doesn't lighten your hair, but it enriches your current color. It also gives off a very nice shine. And you can also get what's called a glaze, and that's essentially, it's just a clear rinse. So it doesn't have a color, but if you put a glaze in your hair, it gives you a very nice shine. And for those of you women with thin hair or with fine hair, you can also put a clear glaze in your hair if you just want your hair to appear temporarily thicker. Again, it's not a permanent thickness, it's temporarily. So that's something to consider if you have thin or fine hair. Okay, I'm going to tell you a little secret, something that I use for my rinse, particularly when I'm covering gray hair. I use Ardell Gray Magic. This little packet, you can get it from the beauty supply store or from Sally's from 99 cents. Just put it in your bottle of rinse when you're particularly trying to cover your gray, and it helps that rinse to stick to that gray hair so it doesn't fade as quickly. So that's one thing that you can do to help elongate the time that your rinse stays in. Okay, well, that's all that I have today about the rinse. Again, the next weeks we're going to talk about different types of colors, permanents, semi-permanents, as well as henna. But until next week, until we talk again, stay fast.